Adam, did you go to F3? Yeah, my man. We want to let it in, but
look at that! Like, just look at my dog, dude. You're gonna tell me I can't go in? I'm blind. This is my eyes. So if you were blind and you had a service dog that guided you around, you would do this.
We can't be in a private establishment. We can't.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to today's video. If you're new to the channel, my name is Justin Holland and I am a blind YouTuber. I lost my sight 2 years ago at the age of 20, and now I document my life as a blind person without sight here on YouTube. And today's video is kind of a, almost like an angry video. It's not very positive, but I definitely wanted to make this video to put this company on blast, to literally, show what kind of company this is and what kind of business this is. And I am talking about Clay in Houston, Club Clay. I believe it's CLE with one of those, I don't know what you call them things above the letter E, but it's Club Clay in Houston, and it is a very rude, very disrespectful business, and that is the main reason I am making this, making this video, to show what kind of people and what kind of business they really are. So of course, like I said, I am blind, and I have a guide dog named Diesel, and I was down in Texas, down in Houston, competing in my second bodybuilding competition a few weeks ago. And after the competition, Christian Guzman invited all of the competitors to go to Club Clay to get in for free and to get a couple free drinks as the after party after the competition at like 11 p.m. So of course I wanted to go and hang out with all the competitors and just chat with all these guys that were down there competing and that are very like-minded, and hopefully just meet some people and talk to people just like it was intended to be, the after party. And as soon as we got to the establishment, it went downhill very quickly. We tried to get our car valet parked, and the valet parking guy, whatever you want to call him, came up to the car, and when I got out with a dog, he's like, you can't take a dog in there. And I'm like, well, he's a service dog. It's against federal law for you to deny me access to establishment. And I just kind of ignored him and kept walking towards the door. And then once we got to the front door, they said the same exact stuff. The bouncers, whatever you can call the guys, that let you in the front door, they said the same thing. We can't let you in. We can't let you in. And it's against federal law. It's Americans Disability Act that they can't let me in with my service dog. So I told my girlfriend Brooke to start recording, and she recorded about the first 6 to 7 minutes of this encounter, which I am going to show you guys here.
Right now.
What is that?
Talk to him right now.
Is he not here?
I'm just like, what's the issue? I'm confused. Have y'all never heard of a service dog?
We just never had one. I apologize. It's just something new for us. I apologize.
Yeah, but it's federal law. It's ADA law. It's a federal law. It's like it's American Disabilities Act. You can't turn someone down. This is a public venue. Like,
We're a private establishment.
it's federal law. It's like, that's like telling me I can't bring my wheelchair in here. That's not possible, dude. It's law.
It's because we're a private establishment.
You're not private.
We turn people down for dress code. We're private.
We want to let them in, but I think we had an issue before where someone sued us because their dog got injured, so we can't put ourselves at risk. We are a private.
That is not true, dude. That is not true. This is a public place.
This is actually private.
This is not private. This is not private.
Adam, did you go to F3? Yeah, my man. We want to let it in, but
look at that! Like, just look at my dog, dude. You're gonna tell me I can't go in? I'm blind. This is my eyes. So if you were blind and you had a service dog that guided you around, you would do this.
we can't be in a private establishment. We can't.
This is not a private establishment. This is the public.
We're here with.
This is a public. Yeah, Christian Guzman.
Is Christian Guzman?
I competed today.
We cycled in with a text from the owner, and the owner of the club said no.
That doesn't matter. That's against the law. It's ADA law, man. This is. Come on, dude. That's ridiculous. This is not a private. Just because you have a dress code, that's not the same thing. What is my dog gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and like sit down and just conversate with people that I competed with today. Like, I don't get the issue. That's not. I mean, that's like the guy, before we got out of the car, he already was saying something. This is not just a normal, like, pet.
No, we're trying to help you, man. It's not we totally understand. If it's my fault,
I don't think you understand. It's a federal law. It's not, I don't think you really understand.
You gotta understand too, we have a boss and we're just trying to abide by what we do.
Okay, I mean, I
It's our
think...
boss. It's not our club. If it was my club, I would do whatever you want to do. It makes total sense.
Hey, do you even want to go in?
Huh?
Do you even want to go in here after how they're acting? I got it on video. He told me to record it. You did? You did? I didn't record it all. He told me to.
I mean, just, like, what?
I don't know, babe. That didn't make any sense. That one
It's
guy
literally
is
like if
that
someone
one guy
rolls
is
up here in a
literally
wheelchair, it's the same thing.
That guy that's on Instagram.
What?
I said that one guy in the white shirt, he was on Instagram. Scrolling through while he was talking. I'm saying the way they're acting is just really rude.
Yeah, and that's why I'm not just going to let someone push me over just because I literally have a service dog.
I'm working on it for y'all. Give me like 5 minutes, okay?
As you can see, these people were very rude and they just kept trying to push us off to the side and basically just want us to like give up and leave. And she cut her phone off and stopped recording while we were sitting there waiting a little bit longer, and she didn't start it back up. But we actually, you know, I talked to them even more after what you guys just seen, and I talked to them a little bit more, and they were just being even more rude. And you can see probably in the background there was a sheriff or some kind of law enforcement officer in the background, and then later on in the video another law enforcement officer came up and they just sat there and acted like this is no big deal, which the company is breaking federal law. And you know, I know it's not the biggest of deals or ordeals, but you know, you got to think, like, for me, I lost my vision 2 years ago. I lost my sight 2 years ago, and I can't control that I can't see. And to say that you're not going to let me into an establishment, a business, just because I'm blind is absolutely ridiculous, and because I have a service dog. And of course, you probably guys can't even tell that I had Diesel with me. He was just sitting there being, you know, the best dog that you could ever ask for. And you know, the only way that they could ever turn me down, a public place could ever turn me down for my service dog, is if he is being crazy and jumping around and being aggressive, which is obviously not the case. I mean, he's like the sweetest dog ever. And you know, to put this into perspective, it's almost like if a guy in a wheelchair rolled up there and they said, "Hey man, we can't let you in here because of you're in a wheelchair." You know, that's discrimination to the disabled. It breaks Americans Disability Act, and it's just very, very horrible. But yeah, it really got me angry. I was very just upset with this company. Very rude, very disrespectful company, Clay in Houston. But they basically, like, the guys outside said, "Okay, we're gonna, you know, talk to our owner. We're gonna, you know, ask him if we can let you in." And I'm like, it doesn't like, you don't need to ask him. It's against the law for you not to let me in. And I just kept saying that, and like eventually, I'm pretty sure like Brooke and my mom, I think Brooke saw that that the guy that said he was talking to the owner, Brooke said that he was on Instagram, just sitting there on social media on his phone. Like, obviously my girlfriend's not blind, Brooke's not blind. She could see what he was doing. They were being very rude. And then they said that the owner of this establishment said, "Nah man, unfortunately," which I think this was on that clip that you guys seen, but they, you know, he's like, "Nah man, the owner unfortunately said that we can't let you in."
And we cycled in with a text from the owner, and the owner of the club said no.
That doesn't matter. That's against the law. It's ADA law, man. This is, which it's just, that's not the case. You can't do that. Like, it's just against the law. And I just want to make this video really to show you guys, you know, some of the things that I have to go through as a blind person. And now I've had my guide dog, you know, I've only been blind for 2 years, and I've had my guide dog for about 10 months now, 8 months. And this is the first encounter that I've had that's been really, you know, I've had rude people, you know, that I've had to deal with because of my service dog and, you know, my guide dog Diesel. And it just makes me very angry because it's over a situation and something that I cannot change. It's not something that I have control of. I can't, you know, I wish I wasn't blind, you know. And I just wanted to make this video to show you guys what a horrible business Clay of Houston really is. And hey, if you want to go to their social media, put them on blast, you know, tell them that that's just very disrespectful. I wish I could get in touch with the owner because They said that they talked to the owner, and the owner, I wish there was something that I could do more than this video to, you know, make them pay the price for being so disrespectful to myself and to the disabled and blind, visually impaired and blind community, because it is just, it's just not okay. Like, it's just not okay. Like, I just want to make this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, hit the thumbs up button. Make sure to share this video. Tag Clay, Club Clay of Houston, if you want, and let me know down below in the comments what you guys think about what happened. Let me know what you all think. And as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching, and keep getting stronger.